Are you looking for a pair of wireless headphones for gaming and you're not sure what you should buy? You don't know if you should spend a lot of money on some because some of them are expensive out there. Or maybe you should just go the budget route. If that's something that you're thinking about, in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Nubwo HG04 wireless gaming headset. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around. Before we get into it, I do want to mention that Nubwo sent this wireless headset out to me for review. Regardless of that, I will be giving my honest opinion, and nobody gets to see this video first. Everybody gets to see it at the same time when it goes public. With that being said, let's see what comes in the box. Give you that view. That lovely, lovely view. Nice. So there's like, it's not a case, but it is branded foam. But that's cool. I mean, not everybody or everything has to be great. Not everything has to be the Crown Royal bags. Sometimes it's just foam with a name on it, with branding. And I think that's kind of neat. Pull that out of there. What comes out first? All right, we've got a USB-C to USB-A cable. We have what looks like a transmitter dongle or a receiver dongle. And then we've got a USB-C. Oh, and that's kind of cool. Let's take a look at that. A USB-C to 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. That's nice. I think that's pretty cool that they included something like that. Obviously, this is to plug into the headset, and then this is to plug into whatever audio source you're plugging into. I like it. So there's that. The other two things, like I said, this is probably a Bluetooth dongle of some sort, assuming that's what that is. And then the C to A. And you've got some literature. Some lovely, lovely literature. I'm just going to actually leave it in the box for now and wing it. And if I need it, I know where to find it. How's that sound? All right. And then we've got the headphones that are resisting sliding out of the bag there. Those are actually kind of cool looking. They're not too gaudy. They're not too big and bulky. Let's see how to get them apart here. And that's the left side. So the mic goes on the left side. That's the left and that's the right. Got the little ratchety, clickety adjustment band for your headband. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm not gonna hear myself, but I'm gonna put them on and see how they feel. Ooh, those are comfortable. They're lightweight. They fit pretty good. The ear cups are nice and soft. And then you've got your headset. Wow, those stick out like a sore thumb, don't they? The bright white. Holy crap. All right, let me get these back off and get my other ones back on. Yeah, this like it's like PU leather, like the really soft. It feels nice. I mean, it might create a little bit of sweat if you're one of those hot-headed people, which I am, and which is why I like the foam or the fabric covered ear cups. But I also like these. I had some of this style on some One Audio Bluetooth headphones that I had. There we go. Let's go ahead and get them hooked up and see how they sound. All right. I kind of feel like, I don't know, Princess Leia. It's the big head. I've got a huge head and oops, somebody's honking their horn outside. I have a huge head and headphones don't always conform to my head very cooperatively. So I end up, looking kind of big-eared. But I can tell you right now, the cord that comes with it is not super long, but it's cool that you get a USB-C to 3.5 millimeter cord. I think that's great. It's just not very long. So like when it's plugged in based on how I've got my setup, and everybody's setup is different. So that's kind of why the length of the cord matters. This is just hanging here. So I'm very susceptible to hooking it with my finger and not noticing. So you gotta be careful. Just putting that out there. But you could get by with these. This isn't horrible. Doesn't sound like my Bear Dynamics. They're not going to. They're a fraction of the cost of the Bear Dynamics, but you could get by with this. I mean, I've got the volume pretty well turned up. Now, if I go too loud, I can hear like a hollowness to it, but that's not what these are for. These are for gaming. They have a mic right there. We're going to check that out. How long do I do this for? Oh. No. Oh my God. I think they sound really good. They have awesome sound as far as I'm concerned for what you're paying. I think I'll put some numbers up somewhere. I think they're like $30 or $40 on Nubwo's website. So yes, they're cheaper, a lot cheaper than some others, but they don't feel that cheap. They feel nice. They're comfortable. They're lightweight. They sound good. The mic sounds really good. I did a phone call with it, and the audio quality was great as far as what I could hear, and then as far as what the person I was speaking to could hear, the mic picked up really well. Did a good job. So yeah, I wouldn't say that they're like that they feel really, really cheap or budget. They feel nice. They sound good. They sounded great playing the game. The mic picks up pretty well. So no, these aren't premium, but they're way better than I was expecting for the price point. I did a test with, I was wired, doing with the, trying to capture the gameplay and my mic and all that with the dongle. I could not get that to work in OBS. So if you're able to figure that out and you want to post that in a comment or give us a link to that, I'd love to see it, because I really battled that. So I didn't do it that way, but I did do them wired through, through the PS5, through my capture card into OBS, and I thought it was great. I did do some listening to music with them, Bluetooth connected to my phone. They sounded awesome for that. I thought they were really good. Like, again, I keep thinking about the price point. No, these aren't as good as my nice Soundcore headphones that I have, my Bluetooth headphones, but they're pretty close for such a cheap priced item. They're pretty dang close. They sounded really good. I was listening to some Korn and some, just different genres. I don't know, kind of just sounded premium to me. So as far as who this would be for, I would not recommend this for if you're like doing a lot of editing, a lot of studio work, stuff that, even if it's just YouTube. These aren't meant for that. These are really just meant for gaming, and they're good for that. And for the price point that they are, it's even better. They've got good bass, so all your like explosions, big sound effects in your games are going to come through really nice, and you're going to get that immersive sound. Based on their specs, it can get 30 to 35 hours of battery life, and that's not bad at all. They're easy to charge though, USB-C, so once it runs down, just charge them back up, and you're rocking and rolling again. As far as the mic quality, to me, this is better than I was expecting. It sounded good on phone calls, and it sounded good on the gameplay. Comes through loud and clear. Make sure you do all your adjustments in your PS5 for your volume, for your mic. Get everything squared away in OBS, and you should be fine. And that's going to pretty much wrap up the Nubwo HG04. So if you got anything positive out of this, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. You can do that. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I do gear reviews, microphones, boom arms, interfaces, gaming headsets. Sometimes I'll come across a good computer gadget, something that's going to help my ease of life and streamline my workflow in here. I'll do videos on that stuff, and I've got some interviews up where I talk to other creators as well. So if you want to check all those out, subscribe and hit the bell so you get reminded every time I put up a new video. So do me a big favor. This is the most important part. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about these. Let me know if you have some, if you've tried them, what you think about them, if it's something that you wouldn't recommend or you would recommend. I don't do a whole lot of gaming. I'm kind of just flying by the seat of my pants here. And I like to do this. I don't know why. I'm always doing this. That's all I've got for this one. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.